I slept in rollers, so let's see how it came out. Okay, volume. I'm just gonna take this braid out too while we're at it. To try to wake myself up. I love using these because they're really cooling. You can use like a little spoolie to get it off. And I don't even know the right way you're supposed to put them on, but I feel like it's this way, like that. Yeah, these feel really nice. They're just really cooling and a great way to start the day with a little bit of self-care. It is in fact 4:42 in the morning. I did get up a little bit earlier than I usually do. I usually get up a little bit earlier when I know that I'm filming something or when I have to like edit content, so that's why I'm up a little bit earlier than I normally am. I also really like to have a slow morning and just wake up very slowly. I'm not one of those people who like, okay, I'm up, gym. Like serious props to people who could do that and just like go to the gym straight early in the morning and then go get ready for work, because unfortunately that is not me. But I figure let me put out a very productive but also very realistic morning routine for you guys before work. So that's what we're gonna do. And I definitely need some coffee, so let's go make some. Just realized I never introed this video, but hey besties, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. Go subscribe if you're not already to stay notified whenever I post a new video. I've been trying to post consistently every Thursday and Sunday at 8 a.m. and so far so good, but I figured this morning I would show you guys just a realistic, very calm morning routine, nothing too crazy, and just implementing little healthy habits that are going to make me happier and hopefully set myself up for a good day. So that's what we're going to do, and it's going to be very realistic, very calm, so I hope you enjoy. First thing out of bed, I like to make my bed and get some coffee, and then also putting on these eye masks I feel like have really made a difference as far as like the self-care aspect of the morning and making myself feel better. So those are like just little things that I feel like make a difference. Another thing I've been starting to do that I feel like really helps is listening to like affirmation meditations in the morning, or Just Like Magic by Ariana Grande. I feel like both accomplish the same task, so that is what we're gonna do this morning, just to get ourselves in the right headspace and feeling the good vibes. And unfortunately that's all you get to hear because of copyright issues. Oh, and another thing that usually puts me in a good headspace in the morning, but I always forget to do it, is the 5-minute journal. It really does help and like puts yourself in a good headspace of being grateful and being intentional about like your goals of the day. They have like a cute little quote at the top, and then it says, I'm grateful for 3 things, what would make today great, 3 things, daily affirmation, and then you're supposed to do it at the end of the day too and write your highlights of the day and what did I learn today. I just think it's so cute, so always puts me in a better headspace. So we're gonna fill that out while we drink our coffee and have a good positive morning. It's also really nice to like look back at your previous goals and your previous affirmations. It's just also really cool. So for today's quote at the top, it says, never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. Dr. Mae Jemison. So we're not gonna be limited, okay? We're gonna dream big, shoot for the stars, be delusional, go after our goals, and live the day as if all our dreams can come true. We're just gonna be in that headspace, okay? My everyday makeup routine, all the products that I use religiously every single day. Let's get into it. Starting out with moisturizer, I'm going in with the Outset Nourishing Daily Moisturizer. You can tell that I love this stuff. I'm almost running out, but love just like a gentle, like no frills type of moisturizer in the morning. So, love this stuff. Primer, I'm gonna go in with this Yves Saint Laurent Blur Primer. The packaging is insane. Like, it looks so pretty. I got this sent to me. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know how it actually compares to other primers. Usually I'll use like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, but this one, it just feels really like nice and luxurious, especially in the morning, so that's why I use that. But again, like, don't know. I feel like it does something. I feel like it works. There are other like really good drugstore primers. The one that I really like is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, but I feel like this one, if you want to splurge, it is a nice primer. Like, it does feel really luxurious, and as far as like self-care goes in the morning, it really does feel nice. But there are also some good drugstore alternatives as well. But we're going to be using this today. We're going to treat ourselves today and go in with the good stuff. And it just makes my skin feel really smooth. Why am I forgetting all my steps? Okay, so I put primer on, and now we're gonna go in with, I also like to like let my primer or like my moisturizer sit for a few seconds or a couple minutes just to really seep into my skin, and I feel like it works better that way instead of just like going right at it with all the products. I'm gonna pat it in a little bit, make sure it's really in there. And then I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick in the shade 3 Fair. So it's like a little stick, and then you just go like that, and it's really cool. It really does like make your skin look really shiny. It doesn't give that much coverage. It's more like a like kind of extra glow and just like making your skin like even. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's really good. It doesn't give as much coverage, but it does make your skin look really good. So it adds like that glowy aspect to it and a little tint to your skin. And then I'll either go in with a brush or a beauty blender. And before you say anything about the state of all my makeup products and brushes, I do plan this weekend to like have a whole day of just like deep cleaning everything because it's much needed. I'm probably long overdue, but I will be doing that. And I think I'm gonna try out a new like makeup brush cleaner that I saw on TikTok, so I'll let you guys know if it's worth it. So stay tuned for that video. I feel like this makes it easier, and then I'll go in with the beauty blender after. This is also a really good foundation brush. It's the Fenty Beauty one. I just feel like it works really well with blending out the makeup really easily. So I don't know how well you could see it, but it does make your skin look really glowy, but I do have pimples that it doesn't really cover too much, so coverage isn't a lot, but for what it is, it's kind of like a glowy, yeah, yep. It's like a glowy, it's more for like the summer, like a light skin tint sort of situation, but you get what I mean. So on top of that, when I want to go in for a more like glam type of makeup look, I'll go in with another foundation over it. But for today, we're just going to work, so I'm just gonna go in with some concealer, if I could find it. Oh, it's literally right in front of me. Okay, so I'll either go in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee, or I'll go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium Beige. Soar. I think I'm going to use this under my eyes, but then this on the pimples because it's slightly darker, and just spot treat. And then I'll put the concealer in like the inner corners of my eye, and then I'll also put it at the outer corners of my eye to kind of give that lifted effect. And I'll also put a little bit here for funsies, a little bit over here, and a little bit there. And then while I let that sit, I like to go in with a bronzer. So I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Bright Side. And the Bright Side is a more like cooler toned bronzer. I really like the shade. I make this face, and then I go in a little bit above it, and then I put a little line above my nose. Sometimes I'll even like sculpt my jawline out a little bit, but for today, we're not going to do that. I feel like that's a little bit much. So I then go in with a flat kabuki brush. I think I got this off of Amazon, and then I just go up and down with the brush to blend it all out. For blush, I'm going to go in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint in the shade 62. And it's just this nice like mauvey, purpley, pinky type of blush. And it really does give a nice glow too, so I love using this stuff. And it's like pigmented but not super pigmented, so I just really love it as an everyday blush. And then I go in with the same flat brush and blend it all out. So that's pretty much it with all the liquid products. So then I go in with a powder to set everything. And lately I've been honestly loving this number 7 powder in the shade Translucent. And then I just take my little concealer brush. This one is the IT Cosmetics Duo brush, and I really love it because it has like the foundation end and then it has the little concealer brush end. So I just kind of like dip it in the powder, take some excess of it off, and then I'll either like pat it or also like swipe it away and just kind of brush it away to get a very light powdery look. And then I'll also get the spots where I know that I get oily, like my T-zone. Every time I say I'm going to do a light makeup look, I always just end up doing my same routine, but I don't think we went too crazy this morning. So I think it's coming out like a light makeup look. I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury glow stick really helps in like creating a very natural glowy type of look. So I've been really liking this foundation stick for just like every day. And then I go in with a little bit of a powder bronzer. I'm gonna go in with this YSL bronzer in the shade 3. And then I just take a little fluffy brush and then I put it on top of wherever we put the cream bronzer to just add a little bit more. And then same thing for the blush. I'm gonna go in with the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Petal Primavera. I use this stuff all the time. I love it. And I just go over where we put the cream blush. For brows, I go in with this Wet n Wild Unlimited Brow Kit, and then I take the middle shade with the little spoolie that I usually keep inside of here, but I fear I may have lost it yet again. This happened in the other makeup video that I did. Where are you? See, today is gonna be a good day. So I take this little spoolie that it came with and I go in with the middle shade and just kind of touch up wherever the hairs are sparse on my brows. Nothing too crazy, just very lightly fill them in. And then to kind of brush them up, I'll either use the spoolie that it comes with or I'll go in with this Merit Beauty Brow Tint Gel. It's not really a gel, it's more like a brow tint, and I'll use that to kind of just brush up the brows a bit so it gives it a little bit of an extra color and shaping. For my lips, I'm just gonna wipe off whatever makeup got on there. And then my go-to lip combo lately has been the Rimmel London Lasting Finish lip liner in the shade Cappuccino, and I just kind of line my lips with that. It's more like a brown liner. It's a very like neutral tone, which I really like, and I'll just very lightly line my lips with that. Nothing too crazy for today. I feel like I keep saying that but then doing my regular routine. But anyway, we're gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick and put that on top again for a good like fall natural type of look. And then on top of everything, we're gonna go in with the ColourPop Frosty the Snowman in the shade So Juicy, and it's like this plumping gloss bomb. It's really cool. It like, you think it's gonna come on like a chapstick, but then you put it on and it's like a lip gloss and it's plumping. So I really like putting that on top of my current lip combo. And then to set the makeup before we put on mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. I really love an Urban Decay setting spray. It always works really well and keeps my makeup lasting all day. So that's what we're gonna use. And then for mascara, I'm actually gonna go in with 2 different mascaras. This one is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara, and I feel like this one is really good at lengthening my lashes. And then this one adds a little bit more of the volume. This one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mascara. Yeah, this one is just their Lash Sculpt Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara, so I just like to mix the two. The completed everyday makeup look for today. Very simple, natural, still looking good and feeling good, because when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good about yourself, you have a better day. And usually while I drink my coffee, I'll also go on my Google Docs on my phone and review my to-do list, my schedule, make sure I have everything that I need for the day, and just make sure that I have my life together for the day and just know what I'm doing. I'm really specific in my to-do list, but I feel like it makes my brain happy that way. Like I'll literally put like have dinner, you know, walk here, do this. It just helps my brain. And I feel like, especially balancing work and content creation, a to-do list is a lifesaver, and I love a to-do list. And I've also really been liking to kind of scroll Pinterest. Like instead of scrolling TikTok in the morning, if you're gonna scroll through anything, maybe scroll through Pinterest, like scroll through a Pinterest vision board. And that's just a little way of like reminding myself of my goals and how I want to show up for the day. So I love doing that and just taking a look at my vision board in the morning to kind of like remind myself of my goals and how I want to show up, and just trying to show up as my best self for the day and set that intention. So I'm actually gonna scroll through my Pinterest board. I know we started making it in the last video, so I've been adding on to it every day, and now I'm gonna scroll through it, just remind myself of my goals, how I want to show up, and also just like romanticizing and getting excited about the goals that I have. I feel like just looking at a vision board in the morning is a little way of just putting yourself in a better headspace in the morning. So that's what we're gonna do. Made myself a quick French toast for breakfast. It looks so good. And then my outfit of the day today is this sweater from Princess Polly. It's like, it comes on more red on camera, but it's more of like a wine purpley type of color. And then I have these like dark gray jeans from Hollister. No, I think they're from Forever 21 actually, but they're just like these regular dark gray jeans. And then I have my New Balance sneakers on. Is the fit of today. Okay, so I'm gonna head to work, but I hope you guys enjoyed this positive vibes, setting yourself up for a happier day type of morning routine. If you watched the end of this video, you're a real one. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Love you besties, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.